Okay, so we're going to be playing a little bit of Kaiserreich. Darkest Hour, the original Kaiserreich for Hearts of Iron 2. I played a little bit of this back a few years ago, not on YouTube, but on my own personal time, where we played as Canada. And I thought I had a lot of fun with it back then. We're going to be playing as Germany today, because I don't want to play as any minor country in a game that I'm not really familiar with. Because, you know, Hearts of Iron 4, we play a minor country all the time, like we're playing Siam. Like, who plays Siam? Nobody. But we're going to play the original Kaiserreich, so we can see, like, what's different between this Kaiserreich and the modern Kaiserreich. Well, for one, you can see Italy down here is in two separate countries. We got the north, which is controlled by the Pope. We got the SRI, but they're down here in the south. We own this little chunk of Poland for some reason. We also got the AOG over here in China, doing pretty well for ourselves. And of course, you got Middle Africa down here. They might end up exploding. Like, there's so many events that are in modern Kaiserreich that might not even be a part of old Kaiserreich. Same with things that might be in old Kaiserreich that aren't in modern Kaiserreich. So it's like, while I know, like, kind of like the general gist of things, I don't really know, like, how everything's actually going to end up playing out here. So start putting our troops towards the front lines. Again, like, I played Hearts of Iron 2 once or twice before. I have not. Put you guys on the... I mean, you're probably fine, kind of like where you are. We'll put some more troops over here, though, near Poland. Put you on the Dutch border for right now. It might take some getting used to. This is not going to be perfect gameplay. Just letting everybody know that now. So intelligence. So we have 929 energy. We got 1,000 metal, 500 rare minerals. We got a bunch of oil. We got 495 supplies, $700 or $70. Yeah, no, we got $70, 850 manpower, no nuclear bombs, no descent, and it looks like we're fine on transport capacity. And you are industrial capacity, which was 35, 17, 189. Which means we're wasting 35. Which seems bad. We probably don't want to waste any if we could avoid it. So technology, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 technological teams we can kind of employ here. Each one has like a bunch of different specialties. So you are basically looks like aircraft manufacturer. So we'll get one aircraft. One of you's got to be like decent on infantry equipment, right? Chemistry, naval engineering, naval artillery. We'll get one naval unit as well. Training, general equipment. You seem like you could be nice for one. They do have skills as well. Small unit tactics. Can I sort them out by skill? It doesn't really look like it. Nuclear research. We don't really need that. Chemistry, general equipment. We'll get 2 on general equipment. Anybody that we can focus on tanks? Naval training. Looks like you're mostly for like training stuff. A little bit of artillery research as well. Vehicle engineering. Yeah, so let's get some vehicle engineering. And why not you as well? And like, if you're in chat and you've played the original Hearts of Iron Darkest Hour, I would recommend you at least, you know, if you can help out a little bit in making sure things run smoothly. So you need 69 cents per day. We have 70. I don't know actually what our income is right now. So infantry. So we can click on one of these. So the 1936 infantry, we can see who gets bonuses. You guys should start this project because you have 3 bonuses here. Yeah, so you're going to research 1936 infantry. You are decent on aircraft. So it makes sense for us to go aircraft. 1938. 1935 strategic bombers. Carrier air group, air transports, escort fighters. You know, multi-role fighters. But you're 1938, so you're a little bit ahead of time. Which I'm assuming is, you know, not great. You guys are good for naval units, so why don't we get like a better... You gotta have like some sort of better submarine, right? 37, 37, 43. I mean, not really, actually. What about naval doctrines? More efficiency for scouting, carrier. You know what? Bonus at naval invasions could be useful when it comes to the British. Yeah, you're training infantry divisions. You guys are, looks like you're really good on land doctrines. So why don't you research basic hospitals? There's so many resources. We can get so many resources at once. It's great. Industry. Production, construction. Basic computers. A little bit of research modifiers. Not bad. Agriculture. I think we want to go probably for the production, 1935. You start researching that. You guys also had... What are you? Your star, which is management. You have chemistry upgrades. Plant. What about, like, radar? Let's get some basic detections going for you. You have some naval artillery. You got some more industry techs as well. What about tanks? 1936 artillery. You got a little bit of bonus there. So we'll start researching all of these right now. Fantastic. Our economy. Right now, we got it set to the AI doing things. To me, that's completely okay. AI, you deal with that. I will worry about other stuff for now. Okay, we can allow oil conversions. Upgrades, reinforcements. Supplies. We need a lot of stuff here. You are a aircraft carrier. The Graf Zeppelin. What are some divisions as well? 1931 infantry. Can have the 2 attachments. Let's throw an artillery brigade and a engineer brigade on you. Parallel runs and serial runs. Let's do 1 serial and 5 okay, apparently 4. 5's too much. We'll go with 4 here. Start production on you guys. What about, like, any tank divisions we can kind of deploy? HQ, convoy, escort. Militia, 1926. I mean, right now, we don't have the IC, the industrial capacity to really train any of these units up right now. Why don't we do a couple of serial runs of convoys as well? Let's say 5 of you. That should be okay, at least for right now. Diplomacy, we don't need to worry about that. Statistics, victory progress, doesn't really matter so much. I think that's more of like an older Hearthfire thing, where you actually had like points. Can we actually see all the modifiers? We can, but this is... Okay, no, this is for, I think, our own units. Oh my god, there's so many modifiers. That get out of the menu. Run away. Okay, that should be fine. Also, what speed are we on? We're set to above normal. That's fine, I think, for now. Okay, no, maybe that's a little bit too much. We'll go to fast for now. Okay, policy to change. This is in our diplomacy tab. Okay. So you can kind of also see kind of like where does our government line up with the rest of the world. We are a little bit more authoritarian than normal. We're right wing. We're a little bit of about neutral. We're not really super open, but we're also not super closed. A little centrally planned. We got a very hawkish lobby and a little bit interventionalist. Whereas, you know, you can look at other countries as well. Like, what about France? What are they at right now? We can see that they're far left, authoritarian, they're a little closed, very central planned, a drafted army, a little hawkish, but slightly more isolationist than others. Like, what else we have? Let's see. Iron God Romania as well, you know, open diplomacy. You know, we can see the far right, authoritarian, hawkish. The United States, on the other hand, probably is, yeah, very isolationist, very dove. Heavily free market, slightly left, very democratic, very open. And you can also declare war on countries whenever you want, but this will, don't do it, because it has a lot of really bad repercussions. And we also have decisions up here as well. Issue currency, purge of the army, which is land morale goes 3% up. National dissonance changed by +2. General dismissed, but that's really about it. We don't probably want to do that right away. Or we can issue currency, which is 1,000 money. But industry and resource products efficiency goes down by 1%, and we get a little bit more, and actually dissent goes down as well. Okay, thank you, Kaiserreich team. I can't click the button. Maybe I gotta click this one first because it popped up first. The Constitution of the German Reich, signed in 1871 after the crushing defeat of the Second French Empire by forces of the North German Federation between representatives of the North German Federation and 4 South German states, this constitution was the cornerstone for an enlarged North German Federation thus giving the enlarged entity a new identity as the Deutsche Reich. According to the Constitution, the head of state or the president of the Confederation, bearing the title of German Emperor, is the King of Prussia. As the president of the Bundesrat, the Council of Representatives of the German States, the Emperor installs the Chancellor, the head of government. Laws are enacted by the Bundesrat and the Reichstag. The Imperial Diet elected by male Germans above the age of 21 years. However, it is the Emperor, not the Bundesrat or the Reichstag, who holds power in the German Empire, with an option to dissolve the Reichstag when he wishes so. It is clear that the main political power in the German Empire rests not in the Reichstag as the ultimate expression of people's will, but in the hands of the unelected German Emperor. Yeah, now we can click both of these. Special thanks to all these people. So right now, if we look at... Well, I mean, let's look at these map modes. I know we're probably getting a little... It's a little slow to start, but again, it's a new game, which is, you know, 25 years old or something. Not 25 years old, probably like 15. So we got our political map mode. We got terrain map mode, which is basically just like the simplified map. So you can see, you know, these are hills, forest, plains, some mountains here as well. Weather. Right now, it's mostly clear. We got a little... This area up here is frozen. Economic map mode. Most of this is green, so I'm assuming that's good for us. There are no partisans. I think this is like regions. We got the French region, German region, Polish region. This is basically based off World War II. Because, you know, this is a World War II game. And you got areas, diplomatic map mode. So we can kind of see who's in our alliance. We've got... It's very similar to Hearts of Iron 4. Ukraine, White Ruthenia, Lithuania, the Baltic Duchy, Flanders, Wallonia. The only real difference is that we do got the AOG over here, which is a massive empire. And Germany. And Morocco, which I should say. Which I think actually is just a German state. Yeah, they're actually just part of Germany in this mod. Yeah, you guys can deploy over here. That's fine. What else do we own? Yeah, this territory here is actually part of our territory. It's not owned by a puppet state. It's actually just ours. So let's see if we can take our troops out of here. We got light divisions. We're mostly going to ignore China for now. Policy's been changed. Early description device by Ukraine. And Communist offensive failed to delay one of our tech teams. Is there anything we can actually do against the French? It's only January 4th. Okay, open intelligence. What do we know about the French? Steel blueprints, got a less than a chance to succeed. They're all very, very expensive. We have $52. We actually can't afford to do basically anything. Daily change at 4.2. Okay, not bad. This, we don't need to pause it. Just show it in the game log. I think that's basically just these little, these bars slightly changing. We don't care about it too much, right? Just telling this little log down the south. Yeah, and unpause the game. We have all of our armies here. We got our air force as well. German naval construction. Despite the decision of the government to limit naval spending that ultimately led to the coastal strikes of 1934, the Kriegsmarine stands as the strongest navy in the world in the year 1936. Okay. Because again, there's no focus trees, right? Everything is just done by events and decisions. Construction as planned. Honestly, I don't think we need the commissions of a lot of ships won't happen. National Senate goes down. The Reichstag's reaction, German Empire in 2 days. No, we'll start building up more stuff. Also, we should get more events down here. Units are arriving. Diplomatic deal with Portugal. Again, this all just kind of happening automatically in the background. National Senate goes up by 6%. Trigger the 11th chance of German Empire. So I'm guessing you are not happy with this. I mean, we kind of need a navy. If we want to kill Britain at some point, which we kind of need to do. Also, I do like how the night and day map mode is just kind of here instead. Instead of being overlaid over top of the game screen. Like, that's a lot nicer, I would say. Totalism has been announced to the world. More dissent in the country. Lovely. Right now, dissent at 6.2. It's slowly decreasing. Okay, another dissent modifier. I'm assuming the more dissent happens, the more likely it is that, like, rebellions could happen or something of that nature. Yeah, it's I guess the stream just died for a moment. Kind of an issue, but Anyways, what was I saying? I already forgot. Okay, we got these troops on Poland because Poland can... The 11th Chancellor of the German Empire. We got a new head of government. No longer available. That's okay. Why don't we build some more industry? Build industry here. Build some factories in this territory. Build coastal fort, naval base. What are our defenses here? Because we have a level 4 land fort. The French have a level 6 land fort. They're a little bit more weary than we are when it comes to defenses. Is there anybody like we can't let's look at you for example. Open trade agreement, declare war, offer non-aggression pact. We lack the 80 funds to require, but I don't think like any of these people would want to join up with the Reichspakt, at least not right now, because we still got Middle Europa. Which the Iron Guard has gone down, so the Iron Guard's being a little bit aggressive here. We got the Entente and the Internationale. Who's in these ones? We got Canada, Australia, Caribbean, Delhi, National France. Internationale is France and Italy. Britain, I think, will probably join in later. And then Middle Europa, which is basically the Reichspakt. It just has a different name. And Black Monday will be firing off very, very, very soon. Okay, thank you. 700 money? Russia, you've been holding out on me. Okay, we can also do war games, which is... Money goes down by 800, stockpiles go down about 200, but it probably makes our units a little bit better. A treaty with Ireland. With the Syndicalists awakening across the world, it's crucial for Middle Europa to find potential allies whenever possible. With Irish sympathies sway towards Germany, a possibility to gain a strong foothold just under the socialist nose appears. Okay, let's investigate Middle Africa. If Goring allows Middle Africa to completely fall apart, not great. Oh, look, and it's Black Monday. Mein Gott. 15% national descent goes up by 10. 600 money. So we go a little bit broke. For sure. German Empire's allied to Ireland. Germany, we don't have an non-aggression pact. We can issue some currency. 25% chance they'll say yes to that. And a no chance they would actually accept an alliance right now. I mean, I would like to open negotiations. We can trade like technologies and stuff for resources, but I want to guarantee their independence. There we go. We'll guarantee Ireland's independence for now. That'll probably allow them to be a little bit more open for any kind of future future alliances. Don't claim any other territory. That's making a lot of sense. Break trade agreement. When can we do this? Diplomat's en route February 19th. Do we want to issue currency? Run to the banks. German citizens panicked by the collapse of the Berlin stock market are rushing to the banks to withdraw their assets. The banks cannot afford such sums and are many in danger of collapse. Close the banks temporarily. Minus 300 money. We don't have minus 300 money. Close the banks temporarily. Let's issue some currency for now. Invest in national infrastructure, national resource, purchase the army, war games. What do you actually do for us? Resource modifier goes up by 0.5%. It's 1,000 money. Oh my god. These scientists, man, they want a lot of cash. Okay, results in Middle African audit. Results of 30 audit of Middle Africa's financial statements. Okay, results are... Yeah, highest level of corruption. Let's get Goring out of there. I'm sorry, Goring, but it's kind of... Didn't recall breakthrough, a secret weapon. Remove him from office, the Senate goes down. Yeah, let's replace the guy in Middle Africa. The oil. Assassination attempt. Oil in Romania. Prime Minister's in office. You know, let's try to have him assassinated. Let's see how that goes. I don't know what the chance of it actually succeeding are, but we'll A new Stadtholder. Let's, famous writer, war hero. The King of Bafut. So we can put in a, I mean, you know what, let's do this. It's interesting. If we go to diplomacy, you're now going to be led by an actual African king. Okay, apparently the descent growth rate goes up. I mean, maybe it was not the best option, but it's too late. I've already clicked the button. The Black Week comes to an end. Situation didn't get any better following Black Monday. Started becoming known as Black Week. National Senate goes up. No matter what, we're going to be getting a lot of, more Central Planet, current 5. More free market.